Hey, welcome back to the Rundown. Continuing to bring you special episodes, special mini episodes from our good friends here in Detroit at we're at Recoil Firearms Range with our good friend Mr. Rick Ector, trying to get 4,000 women legally armed in Detroit. So it's
trying to get 4,000 women laid.
Listen, you said that. I just got done saying this was a family show. And
Legally armed in Detroit. That's the name of the organization.
I just got that. No, I'm kidding, obviously. We're back in Detroit, and we're grabbing good friends of ours, good friends of the industry, but hold on, wait a second. I'm Mike Piwowarski. I am your co-host from the left side of the table. Let me introduce you to my co-host from the right side of the table.
Yeah, right. I get to be on the right this time. I'm on the left coast, but right side of the table. Craig DeLuz.
And I'll let you introduce our guest.
Yes,
for this segment.
This is exciting because as a school board member and someone who's really into education, one of our biggest things as school board members is about making sure that our kids are safe, that our students are safe, and our staff is safe. And we all know, with the people who are out there who are interested in harming our children and they see schools as gun-free zones, as soft targets. It's important that we make sure that staff and the people who work at our schools are trained and prepared in the event that there is a situation where they need to be able to defend students, defend themselves, and defend their fellow coworkers. So we have with us, Faster Saves Lives. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Craig and Mike.
That's not her name, actually. That's the organization she represents.
I know. Angela, I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's okay, Craig.
Angela, welcome to the program. We very much appreciate you having you on.
Thank you.
You want to just give us tell our audience a little bit about what is Faster?
Well, Faster is a program that was born after the massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary when we lost 20 babies and 6 adults in a time span that maybe was around 10 minutes. Okay, that's totally unacceptable. Like I said, the program was developed after that. The Tactical Defense Institute down in Adams County, Ohio, Mr. John Benner, had this in the back of his mind for years, back when he was training school resource officers on active killer situations. And he thought, I'm training the wrong people. I need to be training the educators. Well, he never thought that was going to happen. Well, then Sandy Hook happens, and he found out that Buckeye Firearms had a foundation, and we've partnered with them. Buckeye Firearms Foundation is the facilitator, and Tactical Defense Institute is the primary instructor for the program. Since then, we've trained well over 3,500 educators from 18 different states and over 250 school districts. That does not include the numbers from the training that was happening in June of this year. Time is all that matters.
Yeah.
If a coward with a gun or a knife or whatever comes into a school and wants to harm our educators and the children, okay? So we train the educators to be immediate responders. What does that mean? Well, we train them how to neutralize the threat, stop the killing, stop the harm. And then once the threat's stopped, then they need to start applying trauma medical care.
Right.
Okay?
It's interesting. So being on a school board, and we have groups that do this sort of training, and it's amazing to me how few of them actually do trauma medical training, teaching people this is the first aid that you need to have available and be able to apply during these situations if someone were to get shot.
Yeah, and the trauma portion is a lot more extensive than what neutralizing the threat. We don't want just any educator to be armed in a school. It's not like you come up and we're going to hand you a gun and you can go respond in the school. Well, it's a select few that should go through that program. Yeah. The trauma medical portion of it on stopping massive blood hemorrhage is huge, and that can be everybody in the school potentially get that training.
When you go to a school and you get, say 20 people that want to sign up, how many want focusing more on the medical and how many want to focus on the tactical from the teachers?
Well, there's a larger percentage, of course, that want to do the trauma training.
Right.
The Faster Saves Lives program, the 3.5 day program, focuses on the firearms and
Correct.
the full trauma training.
Right.
But we've got the standalone program where we go into schools and do a 3.5 hour training for up to 30 students, 30 educators. And we can do, a couple of those sessions in a day. And they learn how to, properly apply a tourniquet, for an extremity wound, or how to apply a seal for tension pneumothorax or a sucking chest wound.
Right.
How to pack junctional wounds, like in your neck, your armpit, your groin.
Yeah.
And how to identify the different massive blood hemorrhage wounds,
Right.
on how to stop the bleeding, so when EMS and the professionals get into the building, they have live people to transport to the hospital versus
Right.
body bags.
So, like in states like California, where they now don't they've made it so that the exemption normally that concealed carry permit holders have on school grounds, it's no longer valid in California. What do you do in situations, or what sort of training do you have, or do you have anything available for folks who might be in a state like California where they're not allowed to carry on campus or have a firearm on campus?
We don't really focus on that. That's a good
Okay.
question, Craig.
Yeah.
But there's other programs out there like the ALICE program, and I'm not familiar with that. I'm not an ALICE instructor or anything like that. But
Well, that's the one.
You know,
That's the
it's-
one our school district went through, and like I said, the biggest issue I had with it was, I'm like, how do you not have trauma first aid as a part of this? Because
Yeah.
I mean, it made absolutely
Yeah.
no sense to me.
No.
yeah, and I don't know whether your schools have school resource officers.
No, we're an elementary
Not-
school district, so no. we're
Really?
small district, yeah.
Okay.
That's usually where you
Yeah.
should see them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
At least the
it's-
DARE officers,
it's-
right? Or they call them, I guess, for that
Right.
grade level. Yeah.
Right. So, the trauma portion, I don't even know how many thousands of people that we've taught. I've been all over the state of Ohio assisting with those programs, and we do different fundraisers too for our foundation, where we'll go in and do like a 6.5 hour class over a
Right.
1 day period. And get more of the hands-on on applying tourniquets and packing
Yeah.
different wounds and stuff like that. So
Now, do you guys work like through school districts, or do you invite individual educators to come out and sign up for your classes, or how does that work?
with the FASTER program, the 3.5 day, we have the website fastersaveslives.org, and people can sign up there. And when we first started the program, we paid 100% of all of the training. For the instruction, they get a classroom trauma kit, and we pay for the hotel, et cetera, and the ammo. Well, of course, the program's evolved a lot, and our Buckeye Firearms Foundation over the last, the first 5 years of the program, 4 years of the program, we spent well over $1 million training state employees.
Yeah.
Okay, we are in the state budget in the state of Ohio to train state employees. But
very nice, yeah.
but we've actually been to all to Indiana, Utah, and Colorado and done classes. We're in the process of planning something in Arizona next March to go out there. So, of course, we don't have funding to pay for all of that, because it is expensive for us
Right.
to fly everybody out that needs to go. And typically we can do it with about 5 people, with the lead instructors and then
Right.
support from the Buckeye Firearms Foundation's FASTER team. But people getting accepted into the program, the school boards typically have the authority of authorizing who can carry in a school, and we want those people that have the willingness and the desire to go in and get the training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is not, I want to make sure it's clear, you're not showing up at the school and training teachers how to use guns that don't want to have anything to do with guns.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So we want somebody that already has the, whatever whatever state you're in, your
Right.
concealed handgun training, your carry permit or your carry
Right.
license, and the program goes through the mindset and the history of active killers, et cetera.
Right.
We've had people tap out that thought that this was something they could do, and even just the mindset portion, the history of active killers, they
Yeah.
may tap out before we even get on the range.
Yeah, that's
So
true. Yeah. Get into it and realize that they're It
And
is
it's
dealing
not
with
for
life and death
everybody.
with kids and everything else, and then it's school board and members and teachers and faculty, and just, you know what, I'm going to focus on the trauma part of this.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
good that you know, though, before that situation comes around. I mean, wouldn't you rather know that this is not for you?
Sure.
That this is going to be a problem before, you hate to figure it out in the middle of a trauma situation.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Excellent. Well, once again, why don't you share with us just one more time how folks can sign up for your classes or sign up for your programs, or how they can find out with you if maybe they want to bring you out to their state.
right. So fastersaveslives.org, fastersaveslives.org. Go to the website. There's a lot of information out there. The classes that we do in the state of Ohio, we do those, this year we did them in June, typically June or July, because that's when the educators
Summer off,
are
sure.
on summer break, okay? Like I said earlier, we're looking at going to Arizona in March and during their spring break.
Right.
Because you don't want to be out there during the
No,
summer.
no.
So there's resources out there. You can contact us through the website, and we always have people that are available to answer phone calls and provide information if you need some of our brochures or any information. We'll get the information to you.
Angela, thank you so much for coming on the program.
No problem.
Thank you for all the work that you do. It is a true blessing.
It's one of the most exciting and rewarding things I've ever done. It really makes your heart feel good to see these educators going out to protect the children, our future.
It does, it really does, yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, thank you again. You come back, hang out with us again one day.
All righty. Thanks,
we'll,
Mike.
We'll see you again at the
Thanks,
next one, I'm
Greg.
sure.
That's right. Thanks, gentlemen.
All right, well, hey, that's going to be it for this quick episode. You guys make sure to stay tuned in. Probably we'll be running, we might have time for one more interview before we do the live program, you know, the full, I don't want to call it the full Monty, but before we do.
We ain't
the
getting paid enough. We ain't getting paid enough.
Before we do the full news rundown.
Full news rundown.
Before we do the full news rundown. Anyway, talk to you guys again real soon.